Is there something that you find fascinating, interesting, beautiful, ugly, surprising about sperm?
I think sperm is, yes, it isn't a very interesting bodily fluid. Maybe I'll write about it in the second or third book. We'll see. But, I guess sperm is interesting because it's kind of the only projectile bodily fluid from the body. You know, vomit can be projectile. Usually that's a disease state. That's not the expected kind of normal, healthy state.
Or sneezing, would you classify that or no?
True. I guess that yeah, there's some particles in the air. I guess it's not a fluid. I mean, not a liquid. But true. I mean, cough in addition to sneeze, right? Sneeze is how our nose gets rid of something that shouldn't be there. Cough is how our lungs get rid of something that shouldn't be there. Vomiting is sometimes how our stomachs get rid of something that shouldn't be there. All projectile sometimes in their own way. Sperm is sort of interesting. It's created with the food for its journey. Sperm mostly feed off of fructose, a kind of sugar, for the few days that they live inside the female genital tract. But it's sort of, I like comparing our genitals to the genitals of the plant world, which is flowers. And in the same way that, a touch me not, for instance, the kind of flower where when you brush up against it, it sort of launches seeds into the distance to try to survive. In a way, kind of the sperm is doing something similar, launched into the female genital tract, and then all trying to find this, competing against each other to find this egg. It's really amazing. When you learn about it from the biological perspective, the most amazing thing is how many things can go wrong, just in the sperm not surviving long enough for it making it to the egg, and then some genetic abnormality causing a miscarriage. It's sort of astounding that it works as often as it does. And I think the lesson there is just that people have a lot of sex. And so statistics just favor it's going to work out a good number of times.
Yeah, and there might be intelligence in the design of just the sheer number of sperm. Maybe that's yet another way to inject variety into the system.
And redundancy, I guess. We have two kidneys, we have two hands. If we lose one, we can still go on. We have, however many millions of sperm get sort of launched in every ejaculation is, if a bunch fail or don't make it inside.
There's papers
others
on
will.
this, by the way, that I read for some reason. Not read, but skimmed for some reason, which is talking about which sperm usually wins. Like, what are the characteristics of sperms that are winning? And it's not the fastest. So it's apparently there's some kind of slaughter that happens early on. People will correct me, but it's not the fastest. There's a aspect of it's the luckiest. It really is. Like the body tries to make it a random selection. It tries to make it fair in making it as random as possible. Interesting, and also interesting that they're fueled by fructose. I didn't really think about that. So they're carb loaded athlete.
Right, with food for the journey.
Food for the journey, because I'm somebody that actually does a lot of running on I guess you would call me a fat adapted athlete. So I do sort of meat heavy diet, and so you could do a lot of endurance kind of stuff when you don't eat any carbs, any glucose, any of that kind of stuff, and you're very low. It's interesting to think that sperm are like, nope, they're total bros. We just go to the gym, sprint. Performance, short-term performance is everything.